Alright, let's go and get something. Oh wait, more money. I've loaded enough fuel, that should be it. Yes, all good to go. Now I'm ready to depart. Hey, Sai, good to see you. What are you doing? Ah, yes, I was preparing to depart. Now that we've finished improvements to the Fiesciola, there's only one thing left to do. Yeah, you've got to find Fiesciola. Right, I've made it this far. Sai, thanks for coming today, but I can't take you with me this time. I'm sorry, you can go home if you want. No, I'm coming with you. You? Of course, I thought you might say something like that. But I want you to stay here. Where I'm going is a place even Fiesciola herself never came back from. This voyage is do or die. I'm ready to risk my life for it, but I can't put you at risk too. I'm always out there risking my life. Sai, are you sure? Let's go and bring back Fiesciola. You're right. We can't assume she's already gone. I said it myself. I'm gonna get that silly inventor and bring her back to Shatola. That's a spirit. Let's go, Captain. Please refrain from calling me Captain. I'm nothing more than an inventor. Anyway, I'm sorry, Sai. I underestimated you. I won't do that again. Come on, Sai. Let's start our journey to the seafloor. The Fiesciola's ready to go. Get on board, Sai. The current seems quite gentle around here. Let's take a break here, Sai. You anchor the Fiesciola in place. How? We've come down pretty deep. It would be. We've come down even deeper than the Coral Shrine. And we've still got more to go. You know where we're going? No, to be honest, I have no idea. All I have is a plan that Fiesciola left behind just before she set off. All I can do is follow the route and hope she's at the end of it. But the seas have their own currents. I don't know how much I can trust this route to take me to her. But it's all we've got, so we'll follow diligently in her tracks. We should stay vigilant. Right. Good thing you're here to help me look out. Alright, break's over. Let's dive even deeper. What's that? Did you see something? Sai, look! That rocky stretch over there, doesn't it look unnatural to you? The shape, it looks like it's been shaved off. Fiesciola's submarine must have been through there. Her ship probably scraped past it and broke off some of the rock. So she probably went that way. We might find her submarine. Let's leave it for today. Time to go back to the atelier. But we finally got closer to her. Before we continue, I want to research the tide in these parts of the sea, and where all the rocks and crags are first. Although I'm not sure much material exists on these depths of the sea. In such uncharted water, it's better to be safe than sorry. We don't want to rush in unprepared. Sorry, but let's head back to Château. Ah, I'm free! It feels good to finally be out of that submarine. I'm going to head back to the atelier and rummage around for any reference materials I can find. When I find something, I'll write to you again. Until then, that's all. See you next time, Sai. Right. The next key is unlocked, and we'll continue on our underwater adventure later. Into a bridge, talk to Deanthus, hit level 2 so she gets her ultimate. Oh, here you are. Sai, thank you for coming. I apologize for the other day. I cut our conversation short in spite of you coming all this way to see me. Did you find what you needed? That is what I called you here to discuss. I did not know how best to collect data on human emotions without giving away my identity. But the answer to that could be found in the histories of Lost Gaia, in the form of a political strategy implemented long ago. A box placed in towns where people could deposit letters of concern. There are records of a reigning AI implementing a similar network. It was considered an idealistic mode of democracy that allowed residents to directly respond to their government. What a great idea! To the contrary, such ideals remained so, and their sense of democracy was never realized. The AI spent so many precious resources negotiating conflicting opinions. The result, the nation crumbled. Ganth is kind of bumping me out here. But my goal is not political in nature. I want to collect samples of thoughts and concerns that are born from the heart, and for that, it will do. I have already established such a box in every town, Lethe included. I named it Suggestion Box. To the point as always. That's kinda weird. I simply borrowed the original name. It's not something I created. Humans have a great variety of worries and concerns. Being able to witness them may help to elucidate the mechanisms at work behind the human heart. Collecting the letters might be tough. Worry not, I have taken the necessary precautions. Any letters inserted into the suggestion box will be instantly transported to the Castle of Illusion. I imagine some letters have already begun to arrive. Once I have collected a reasonable number... Sorry, I am receiving a transmission. Nivalis? What is it? The castle storeroom is displaying irregular pressure levels? I can't help you. That has nothing to do with... What? There was a rush of letters from an unknown location which is causing it to overflow? Yes, those are mine. No, that's not. Look, I have my reasons. We have already received 562 complaints demanding we stop receiving such primitive correspondence. No, do not insinuate them. I'm on my way. Understand? Do not touch my letters, and inform the others, Nivalis. Are you in trouble? I certainly cannot ignore the situation. I am sorry, but I must return to the Castle of Illusion right away. I need to take the airship there, so please allow me to take you home first. Once I have concluded my business at the castle, I will contact you again. Until then, Sai. But I was gonna take you to the Astrum research facility. Oop. To research! Let us go. Let the
battle commence. Fire. End of battle. All clear.
Treasure.
Let the battle commence. There. Fire.
I think one of these actually stops it. I can't remember which.
Your lost souls find repose. This is not going to be easier for you.
Oh no!
You have my gratitude. I hope you're prepared. Your judgment day has come. Shoot.
I'm just removing stun if you can't do it
Lost
fast.
souls find repose.
Silly. Yeah, this wasn't worth it, but
End of battle. All clear.
Oh, great. That was now on. Alright. And it has that. Don't stun. But I can just poop them. Gotta loop around, no big deal. Oop. Haha, found the secret. Remember, one of these sides had a secret. And now it's no big. Yeah, unfortunately my stamina is not going up because of the hop juice. My cooldowns go up, but my stamina regen down by a lot. Fortunately, I don't remember if there's any food item that counteracts it. These guys don't like lightning. One guy's weak, the other not resistant. Like the wasp. Oh no, poison. Hey look, block. This console is still alive too. Ah! The data on here are the continuation of the last recording. It's tagged Red Green Investigation Team. Which means this is the recording of what happened after I left. A person had just disappeared without a trace. I imagine that would have caused quite a commotion. This one is a voice recording. Ready? I'm going to start it. Examinee Childhood 1 is yet to regain consciousness. Brainwaves appear normal. So why won't the examinee wake up? We hypothesize that the examinee has lost consciousness, but their body is functioning normally. I wouldn't indulge such nonsense as 21 grams theory, but it does seem conceivable that human consciousness requires certain conditions. Even with modern medicine, we have been unable to ascertain how the human consciousness, namely the sense of self, came into existence. According to evolutionary psychologist James, the sense of self developed in humans in order to compensate for physical weakness. In physical strength, we are inferior to monkeys, but in developing the self, we acquired a means of carrying our experiences forward into the future. But that doesn't really matter. Can't take any more of this. Will the world never hear her voice again? Will be moved by a great mind again? If she's just going to keep being used as a tool to understand the Red Queen, that's the end. Didn't sound like there was much of a commotion. That voice was... Do you know who it was? Yes, we'll learn later? Yes, you're poisoned, I know. My stamina is a bigger problem than the HP for now. Alright guys, go get him.
Battle commence.
My lost souls find repose.
Oh, now my other buffs are gone. Alright, fine.
You have my gratitude.
Good stamina. Wait a second. Really good. Yes, good. I'm glad Shriko was there to hold them relatively in place. And now I won. I know it's gonna take longer, but I want this. Shortcut. Treasure. Makes more sense to grab treasure first, but it's a me. And I can't go up anymore, right? Yeah, go. Now I run around in a circle. I love how quickly it seems. Earlier, when I first came here, I felt like everything was knocking me halfway to death.
My lost souls find repose.
I hope you're prepared. Your judgment day has come.
How long have you been using? This is a keycard that I unlocked by upgrading my scroll to its highest level back in Lethe Village. I think it cost something like 36,000 Grilla. And I have to dig up the card key on the overworld map. And after I unlock this, I can go down and get parts for the Samurai class, which I probably won't do this game because that's a lot of money. I'm probably about 2/3 of the way through the game. There's a trap. Can I get them both?
Let the battle commence.
Yep. Hey, look at that. Aha. Really? Well, that's just silly.
Your judgment day has come. You have to keep going.
Okay, so it's weak to sage damage. That's what the purple icon is. Don't you dare drop it again. Fine. Alright, I'll check these traps and see if there's anything useful. Oh, nope, not good, not good. Doesn't appear to be. Ah, so bad load nothing. Yeah, bad load nothing. Cool. We're done here for the day then. 1. Do I need save stamina? Don't think so. Oop, I can pick these up though. Boop, 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 boop. Nice. Might as well get more experience. Never hurts.
We have to keep going.
Righty. Let us go. After check the 7. That's super good, but so this is the direction I go. Probably won't get increased magic damage before the end. Oh, I did make the three level 2 sprinklers, and I believe I am gonna start building towards the samurai class.
See you later. Morning.
Cheers.
So, what info have you got for me? You must know something about them. I did hear something from a certain merchant I know. Apparently, the one you're looking for went into the forest and there's been no sign of them since. Could they have been attacked by a monster? I don't think so. There was an eyewitness. Who do you mean? The mercenary who's with that merchant. For him to come out and say that he'd seen them, I believe him. I see. They met and that mercenary lived to tell the tale. Must have a backbone to him, that guy. Well, he survived, but only because he got scared and ran away. At least he's useful enough to survive and give us info. What? Is that all you got for me? No, but here's the thing. He decided to quit after that. He said no number of lives would be enough to slay such a terrible monster. I've never seen him look so terrified. Are you sure you want to be going up against that? I've told you 1,000 times. I will kill that monstrosity if it's the last thing I do. Your job is just to sell me information. Very well. You don't make life easy for yourself, eh? By the way, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. What? Do you know that youngster who's standing behind you? Who? Sai, how long have you been here? I've been here quite a while. I was already talking to you, and they didn't look like they had anything urgent to tell you, so I just continued. Shouldn't I have? You can go now. Thanks for the intel. It was good doing business with you. See you around. Were you talking about Walk? Yes, he's an informant. I just paid him for some information, and he got it for me. How much of that did you hear, anyway? You mentioned killing a monstrosity. So, everything then. What are you looking for, Barker? That's none of your business. For the record, I haven't forgotten our arrangement. But regardless of what you say, I'm not telling you more than that. There's nothing I can do? Fine, I'll say one thing. Our relationship is that of mercenary and client. Nothing more, nothing less. I will do the job you paid me to do. But the moment you begin prying into my business, that contract is void. Understand? This is my problem, not yours. This conversation's over. Leave. You looking for more cock guard monsters? Oh, time for Shrieker. There you are. Yes, I understand. I will take care of the letter. You continue your investigation. Yes, Mr. Shrieker. Oh! You came, Sai. Looks like we have another issue, not dissimilar from before. Another incident? I suppose you could call it that. A spurious rumor has been spreading about the Order, and an amount of unfounded criticism among other distasteful slander has been hurled against priests in the street. If it stopped there, then I would simply consider it ill-natured mischief. But merchants have appeared selling imitation Flaus Indulgentia. For what purpose? They call themselves the members of the sect of the Anti-Mother. They're against the Holy Mother? Yes, that's the gist of it. The Mother has no power to save us. That's what one of them kept insisting when we captured them earlier. I can't claim to know what their goal is, but there's no denying the upheaval it's causing within the Holy Capital. We must put a halt to their activities for the sake of the townspeople and their safety. Let me know how I can help. That you would say that so readily is of great comfort. You're not of the Order, and you're certainly not of Argent. You're able to approach this as one not swayed by the Order's inner mechanisms. Not to mention your exemplary record with the Flaus Indulgentia incident. So, thank you. I'd like to start immediately. What I gave you was a letter we received from the sect of the Anti-Mother. The report you witnessed earlier was regarding this very object. Uncover the darkness in the locked room. What locked room? I think there's a room that only the Patriarch could enter. There is one door within the entire temple that remains locked. Why would it be locked? Exactly. Having a door locked to anyone but the Patriarch only serves to invite suspicion. It's reminiscent of the Flaus Indulgentia, so I would say it bears investigating. If possible, I would like to stop any more secrets from being unveiled. The Order must prove its innocence. Then let's go find that door. What? Finding that door is our top priority. There's somewhere deep within the temple. Come this way. Here's the door in question. Darkness behind a door that won't open. What on earth do you think it means? Just as I thought, It's locked. I guess you don't have the key? I do not. The key to this room has probably been passed down across generations of patriarchs. But God is no longer with us. And I have no idea where the key might be. So what do? We know for certain that the door is locked. That is enough for now. Let us pause our investigation for now, Sai. I'll look into this more deeply myself another time. Apologies for dragging you over here. Call me if there are any developments. Okay. That letter has me concerned, but I will prefer to focus on suppressing the chaos caused by the anti-mother first. I'm sure you understand. Let us part ways for now. I'll contact you again once I know more about the door or the sect. Thank you for coming nonetheless, Sai. The sect of the Anti-Mother. No one has ever seen the Holy Mother with their own eyes. How can you believe in such fantasy? If you were to lay your eyes upon the grace of the Holy Mother, it would surely drive you into despair. Yes, that's quite enough. We need to focus on what we should do. Alright, a little bit more magic.